Play ball.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another awesome episode brought to you by the Critic Court. Today, we're going to be reviewing The House of the Dragon, episode 2 of season 1. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with our channel, once again, my name is Eric, and I'm joined by my awesome two co hosts, Jordy the Judge
Hi.
and the fabulous Malcolm, aka Token.
How you doing?
Now, just to jump right into things today, guys, I really loved this episode. We got to see dragons, baby, and you guys know I've been fiending for these dragons. So just seeing Rhaenyra's dragon like up in the show was really awesome to begin with. Like I like seeing her pop out of the clouds. You're seeing all the movements like this whole. I'm really geeked about the dragons right now, guys. Sorry.
No,
Anyway,
good.
they're very accurate. I think that like what they're doing with this is bringing it more alive. I'm curious to see like where they're going to take it with like the older ones too, considering we were talking about like the Black Dread in this episode and how like King Viserys has this other dragon. Like we don't really know where they're hiding. So all in all, this is a huge setup episode that I'm here for, and got a lot of dragon buildup in it and some potential Easter eggs like or foreshadowing going on here. What do you think, Jordy?
I really like this episode overall. I thought it was a really good setup, showing the conflict building between the different factions within House Targaryen. You see like Daemon's point of view on why he's starting to break away from like the traditional House of Targaryen, with Viserys being the king. You also see Rhaenyra's point of view and everything. Just a whole lot of things and conflicts starting to build. You have King Viserys, who obviously is going to be marrying Alicent Hightower now, the Hand's daughter. So
I knew it was happening, but you know, I still thought like
Otto a
something
bit.
different. Like, I didn't think it was gonna happen that soon.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that they would. I feel like they're going to go through a few different time jumps in this series. Of course, at the very beginning, they kind of try and throw it off and make you think that he's going to be marrying Valerian's child, Lord Corlys.
Yeah, like Lady Lena or whatever.
Yeah, she's like 12 years old or whatever.
Oh, you've been giving Elvis such a hard time for like middle school Robin at 13, bro. King Viserys was like this man was offered
was
up somebody's
considered
daughter that was 12 and
12.
said, I won't have to bed you till I'm 14.
I
That's
mean,
what
we're
I was
also
told.
comparing a real life person to a fictional character.
I bet you this shit still happened back in the day.
I'm about to say that shit most definitely probably happened back then.
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely, 100.
That shit is just crazy. It was
I'm more
so
talking about this
fast.
character in specific, but yeah, it's 110%. This shit happened in the day.
The way he was Otto was plotting with his daughter.
The
I already
whole
knew.
time.
I
Just
already
get
knew.
close to him.
Yeah, I already knew once he told her, once he told her to go comfort him after the death. I'm like, bro, this man, he plotting with his little
Just hoeing his daughter out because he wants the throne, bro. He wants a little bit more of that power grab.
He want the riches.
Since they are getting married though, and like we do see that they end up having a child in the next episode, like the spoiler for it, you know?
Which I hate.
Yeah, Aegon. So like he
shit,
looks like he's about like 3-ish at least, right?
There's definitely going to be a time jump of some sorts, absolutely. I'm not exactly sure. He looked like he could have been like 1 or 2. And
I mean, like that's like a pretty significant jump though. So I'm wondering how like that's gonna tie in because Rhaenyra was friends with Otto's daughter, like Lady Hightower.
Mhm.
So I'm curious to see like what their relationship will be like after they've been married, like had the baby, and now they're still trying to get along, but doesn't look like they're really friends anymore. I can tell you that much.
I feel like
No.
it's months. I feel like it's a few months ahead, but it's not. The baby don't look too old. He look like he's about at the most 1. maybe 2, like Jordy
Well,
said.
don't forget the 9 months it takes to make the thing.
Yeah. And then they have the wedding
Wow.
beforehand that they have to set up,
There's
bro.
gonna be a significant time jump. I'm just not sure.
It's gonna be like 3 to 5 years of a jump, I think.
Somewhere around there. I'd say like 3 to 4 tops. But overall, I do like where they're setting this up. Like when they go to see Damon at Dragonstone, and then
Oh,
pulling up
Corliss, Valyrian guy, the
uh,
other
when-
like Valyrian bloodline dude.
oh, I'm talking the first
Oh,
time
Otto.
they go there to
Otto.
get the egg.
Oh, Otto was weak as hell trying to get the egg, dude.
Rhaenyra
He showed
pulls
up
on
like,
the
sheath
dragon.
your steel. We're gonna get blown away by a dragon.
And he gonna try to threaten the bitch he don't even care about. Like, he just looked at her.
That was such a good bluff for Daemon Targaryen, by the way. Like, oh, she's pregnant. Like, we're getting married. And this bitch is
Playing
like,
the
we're getting
role.
married. I'm pregnant. Like,
Hey, she kept her mouth shut though. You know, she a rider. She kept her mouth shut.
I mean, she's a slave. So, like, what's her options here? Like,
Hey, she could have not held her tongue, you know.
then die? Do you think Damon's gonna show pity on a slave? Like, can you honestly tell me that in your expert opinion? I know you're new to Westeros, my guy, but let me just break it down how things come around here. You follow orders or your head gets on this spike.
Yeah, I was gonna say, things don't usually end happy.
Nobody's gonna speak up at this point. That little 12-year-old girl was just like,
Let's just say if you think there's
let's
gonna
get
be
married. I'll make a fine wife for you.
if you
Hey.
think there's gonna be a happy ending to this, you haven't been watching.
Hey, no, it just seemed like, you know, they're showing that a woman will betray you in these times. So hey.
We always knew that.
I mean, we
Well-
knew that, but you know, back then their betrayal was it
I
made a
will say
mark.
this,
It made a
in
mark back
Westeros-
then when they betrayed.
In Westeros, everybody has a knife to put in each other's backs.
Yeah. Dude, Corliss was so quick to go to Daemon.
Yep.
Or even,
So quick. And I saw that coming too. I was like, he's not going to get the power that he wants. And it's gone. But, you know, I thought that was kind of like a huge slap in the face, even though, like, he doesn't want to marry, like, the 12-year-old. It was his cousin's daughter, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
So like that was like
princess,
that was like everyone was saying the best bloodline for a Targaryen.
how you pronounce her name? Princess Rihanna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the queen that never was.
That's her. Yeah, bro. They was talking. What's her name was talking her shit on this one.
Rhaenyra was saying some shit about her.
Yeah, she's talking her shit on this boy.
But you know what I
And
thought
she
was
says
crazy?
they
She's
didn't
talking
vote
about
you to power.
Rhaenyra's over here giving her the queen that never was speech, but in the end, like she would, like we saw in like the after effects of, like, if you guys stay tuned to the behind the scenes at the end of each episode, they normally talk about it a little bit. But you see, Rhaenyra was offered, like, everyone bent the knee to her early on in episode 1. Some time has passed, y'all. Like, she's still just a cupbearer. Like, this whole episode, she was being undermined, except for like when she actually got shit done and grabbed the egg.
Yeah.
So it does still show you, like,
She does give me shades.
women aren't accepted in Westeros.
She definitely gives me shades of Dany for sure, with the power that she commands. Like when she pulls up on the dragon. Oh, I
think she's gonna get it in with that one knight that she made in the gold cloaks, the new gold cloak knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
I think her and him are gonna get together for sure.
I'm just afraid of her and Damon ending up together.
No.
No, I don't think they're gonna take that turn just because,
There's a
like,
lot of incest in the Targaryen bloodline.
there is, if anything, I think it would. I don't even want to say it, Jordy, but it'll be like a Ramsay Sansa thing where like Daemon is Ramsay.
No, I know what you mean, but
Like that's the only way I could see him like getting into that situation at this point. Like, because Rhaenyra doesn't like.
Obviously, we don't know. We haven't read the book in its entirety, people. So you guys,
Yeah, if you know, then like shut up because I haven't read that shit yet, and it's just not gonna get read. I like to watch. I'm more of a visual learner. I know reading is visual, but it's not the same thing. Pictures worth 1,000 words. Movies a lot of pictures.
Reading's more imagery.
Yeah, I'll read the subtitles, and yeah, that's about the closed captions.
and then you obviously have the Gold Cloaks who have joined Daemon Targaryen and are
Not
like,
all of them, but yeah, the majority of them. They had to form their new ranks.
yeah, they're forming an army there. And then they're talking about this crap.
The crab.
Yeah.
About to say that, bro. I'm interested to see what he got.
Dude, he reminded me of
Smeagol.
the like what they would do like with the Greyjoys, like born from salt.
Oh yeah.
I thought we were gonna see like something similar to that, or when I saw all of them like anchored up on like that cross, like the slave line
Mhm.
that Daenerys freed everyone from, Jordy, you remember?
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna see something similar to that, but
Never.
now we just know like it's a symbol, like be aware, we're not bowing to the crown, like we are still our free city. So I'm curious what they're gonna do to attack that. I know Daemon's dragon's gonna come in and wreck like everybody there, which is gonna be sweet.
At least we know King's Landing won't be burnt to the ground.
Yeah, not this time.
Burn City.
Not this time.
You better play that song by Lil Wayne. Burn this city.
Oh no, that's a season 8 of Game of Thrones type song.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Why hear those bells ring?
That's how you beat.
That's wow when he came through and burnt the whole. Oh my god.
But oh man, I honestly think Rhaenyra's buildup is very strong in this, but so is Daemon's, and I really like seeing King Viserys going through this like illness that he has right now.
Yeah.
How they're like doing all of these different methods to treat it, and it's like attacking in different parts of his body. So like, how much time does he have left?
Showing off the dead skin, the dead flesh, or whatever.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was cool to see.
With the little maggot eating at his shit. Oh my god, that's
like how long does he have left? Because in the end, that's going to control who's having his like power next.
Obviously,
it's gonna be interesting when it's a power grab between Rhaenyra, Daemon, and then
Lady Hightower's son, Aegon, or just Lady Hightower trying to grab the throne. You think
Aegon Targaryen?
Do you think Lady Hightower is going to try and grab the throne? Like if Viserys dies?
No. It would definitely be going to the son, Aegon.
I mean, before like she would do like a Cersei thing, like he's not old enough yet.
Possibly, but it'll all depend on how everything plays out going forward, obviously.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like either that or Otto gonna try and snip it.
Dude, Otto would totally try to snatch that like a Tywin. Yeah, don't even think about it.
Oh, without a second thought.
He's a little dirtball McGee. This episode for sure is setting up for a lot of different paths for sure. I think the next one's gonna show a lot. I feel like this episode went by real quick too. Like it was literally a solid hour.
It was a lot of setup though. Like a lot happened, like but not a lot like got accomplished.
I mean, compared to like the first season of Game of Thrones, I feel like already more has even happened in the short amount of time that we've gotten. So like
we had like Ned Stark's head getting chopped like early.
That wasn't until like third or fourth episode.
I guess, yeah. It's still like they're gonna have to slow build just because they're dropping in Westeros with different characters, regardless. Though
Yeah.
they have to show all the different like realms and what's going on in
And we
them.
don't
That's why we
even know
just
how
got to the
long.
Crab King or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't even know how long that this show is gonna end up going for, or how many seasons and everything. So
Yeah,
we're only getting the tip of the iceberg here.
it's very very early. A lot of speculations.
Don't forget,
So
by the time that we got to season 8, we had whittled down a lot of main characters,
the
and
whole cast was gone almost.
I feel like we're coming up on when that's gonna start happening here.
I think it's like probably gonna be next episode when you see the war. Well, not the war, but the battle,
Yeah,
like in the Crablands and stuff. Like that's when you're gonna lose some heartfelt characters real quick.
yeah.
See some people get knocked off. Yeah, new
Um,
people.
but I'm gonna go into my rating. So I will say, for me, the highlight of the episode, even though I love the episode in general, was still the opening credits. Hearing that Game of Thrones theme again, I was
Back.
hype when they brought that back. The opening credits were beautiful, but overall, really loved this episode. I'm gonna go A- on this. It was a little bit more setup. Loved what they were setting up and everything. Not meant too much action yet, just because it's Game of Thrones. We don't always need action. It's more the political intrigue to all of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Love what's gonna happen going forward. Who wants to take it next?
Go
I'll take
for
it.
it, Malcolm.
I'll take it next. Yeah. Overall, it was a good episode, a good builder. There's more to come. I know that. As far as Renarian, she's she's starting to find her and find her voice. She's more becoming, that queen status, boss type of shit. She's talking, she's listening, comprehending, but uh Damien's right there. He's right there neck and neck with her waiting. He's gonna try and dibble and dabble to get his way for sure.
Do you guys have someone you're rooting for right now, Damon
No,
or
no matter
Kira?
what, no matter what the cost is, yeah, Damien's he's there. Even if he got to mess with the Valerians, if he got to mess with, he's trying to get that next step. He's plotting from afar. Besides that, I would say I would give it a solid A. Solid A. Good build up, good episode, setting up for stuff. Um,
That's respectable. I'm here for it. I
next,
think
next,
I'll go that with you too, because I don't know, I thought it was better than like an A-. It was a lot of setup, but again, the show's doing it right. Like I
Oh,
don't feel like it's dragging in any way, shape, or form. Like I think it's giving you enough like to where you can speculate and build theory still. Again, if you haven't read the books, because not everybody has that kind of time. So I think it deserves an A. Moving forward, I would kind of be interested to see if like Corlys Valerian ends up offering his daughter to Daemon, like
mm,
Targaryen, to like
oh, yeah.
strengthen that bloodline because he wants a stronger bloodline, right? Like what's
Well,
stronger than matching with like a true Targaryen with dragons?
and Damon at this point looks like he's searching for a new wife. He's
Yeah, because she's like, the fuck? I'm not trying to have your baby right now and put a target on my back.
no, that's the second one, because don't forget the first one he just didn't like.
Oh yeah. He's not about his first wife because it was kind of like a Rob Stark thing though. It was chosen for him, like he
Yeah,
had no say.
I will say this man is no Rob Stark.
No, no,
mm,
definitely not that kind of like good-hearted
No, not whatsoever.
Woman loving man that's
And
respecting women and
I also
respecting
saw
life.
Sir Kristen Cole's jab at Daemon Targaryen about knocking him off the horse.
Yeah,
That was great.
yeah, that was funny.
It's like, oh well, maybe you can't remember because I smacked you on your ass.
Everybody was talking their shit this one. Everybody had something to say for sure. Like a lot of nerves got struck. a
I'm
lot of
excited to go. It'll be a good next episode for sure. We'll definitely have to see where it goes. But all in all, boys, I think that about wraps it up for like the show tonight. Everybody tuning in, thank you so much for tuning to another episode by our Critic Corp team here. All right, please don't forget to click our like and subscribe buttons that will be found somewhere on your page. Jordy will be uploading that button soon when he figures out how that tech device works. But until then, you found our video, so please like and subscribe to find those buttons. If there's something that you want to see more of, let us know. We appreciate all the comments that we got on our RRR video. We've actually added some of those new things to the list that we want to watch. So if you have any new movies, new shows that you want to watch, that you want reviews on, please reach out to us in the comments. Let us know. Something similar to Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, we love it. All right. We are here for all types of entertainment that is anywhere along this line. So,
Brings
anyway,
power on Wednesday, boys.
no dullness.
yeah.
All hype.
I don't need that much of a slow burn. Okay, give me some action. Give me some characters to build an attachment to, and then rip them away from me real quick. All right. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your night. Follow us on
Support the
YouTube.
corp. Support the corp.
Like and subscribe.